Sri Matre Namaha. Welcome everyone to the Navaratri class. Nava means night and Nava means 9 and Ratri means night. So these 9 nights we are worshipping the mother goddess. We are worshipping Devi. So let's take this next half an hour to 1 hour to talk about the different forms of Devi and how we can apply it in our lives as little kids. Can anyone tell me who's on this screen? Who are the 3 Devis on this screen? Can anyone tell me? They're little girls, but do we know who the 3 Devis are?
Yeah.
You can feel free to unmute yourself and say who the 3 Devis are. 3 goddesses. Okay, the first is Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi.
Wait, I knew it.
Oh, you knew it. Okay, then who's the second one? Does anyone want to say the second one?
I
Who's
knew
playing a veena?
Lakshmi.
Who's playing a veena?
Oh, Saraswati.
Saraswati. So there's Mahalakshmi who's holding lotus flowers. There's Saraswati who's playing a veena. And who is holding a trishulam? Who is holding a trishulam?
Parvati.
Parvati Devi. Yes, Mother Parvati is holding a trishulam. Very good. So now first, before we get started, let's offer our prayers to Lord Ganesh. Can everyone mute themselves if that's okay? Okay. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurumedeva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So before we start talking about the goddess, the mother goddess, let us offer our prayers to Lord Ganesh. Lord Ganesh takes away the problems, takes away the obstacles, and makes sure that all of us can focus on worshiping Devi.
Ganesha is like Rama.
Ganesha is like
Rama.
Lord Rama. Why is
Yeah.
that?
He takes away your problems like
Yes,
Rama.
you're right. Apadamapa hartaram. Very good, very good. So just like Lord Rama, Ganesh also takes away our problems. Very good, Srihan. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 9 specific forms of the goddess, 9 forms of the Devi, because we are doing Navaratri, 9 nights of worshiping Devi. So if everyone can unmute themselves, we'll say a slokam together, okay? Prathamam.
Prathamam.
Patanam.
Pratha.
Pratha.
Mam.
Mam.
Shaila.
Shaila.
Putri cha.
Putri cha.
So Prathamam means first. First, there is Shaila Putri. Shaila means the little princess Parvati. Shaila is a mountain. Putri means child. So first we talk about the baby goddess, the little kid goddess. You're all little girls, right? Or little boys. So first we worship the child, the baby form of goddess. Pratamam Shaila Putri cha. Dvitiyam means two, second. So Dvitiyam. Can everyone repeat after me? Dvitiyam.
Yes.
Dvitiyam.
What?
Dvitiyam.
Dutiyam.
Brahma.
Brahma.
Charini.
Charini.
Tritiyam. Tritiyam means three. Tritiyam.
Yes, Lithium.
Chandra.
Chandra.
Ghanteti.
Ghanteti.
Deti.
Kushmandeti.
Kushmandeti.
Chaturdakam.
Chaturdakam.
Panchamam.
Panchamam.
Pachamam.
Skanda.
Skanda.
Mateti.
Mateti.
Shashtham.
Shashtam.
कात्यायनी
कात्यायनी
तथा
तथा
Saptamam. So Sapta means seven. Saptamam.
सप्तमम्
Kala.
काल
Ratri.
रात्रि
Cha.
च
Mahagauri.
महागौरी
Chashtamam.
साष्टमम्
Navamam.
नवमम्
Siddhi.
सिद्धि
Dhatri.
धात्री
Cha.
च
Navadurga.
नवदुर्गा
Prakirtita.
प्रकीर्तिता
Very good. So Pratamam Shailaputricha. First we have the baby Parvati. Dvitiyam Brahmacharini. Brahmacharini also means student. She's studying, she's learning. Tritiyam Chandraghanteti. She has a moon on her head and she also holds a bell. And we'll talk about what that means. Kushmandeti Chaturdakam. Kushmanda means she's the mother of the whole universe. Panchamam Skandamateti. She's the mother of Lord Muruga or Lord Kumara or Kartikeya. She's the mother of Kartikeya and Lord Ganesha. Panchamam Skandamateti. Shashtham Katyayani Tricha. Katyayani Tata. Katyayani is a form of the mother goddess who was born to a rishi called Katyayana. Saptamam Kalaratri cha. She's Kalaratri. She's like Kalika. She's Durga. Then Mahagauri Chashtamam. She's Mahagauri. She's very bright and she's very peaceful. Navavam Siddhidhatri cha. She blesses you with everything that you need. She's Siddhidhatri. Then Navadurga Prakirtita. I offer my prayers to all 9 forms of the goddess. Okay, so first let's talk about Shaila Putri. Shaila means mountain and Putri means daughter. So long ago, there was a king named Himavanta and there was a queen named Mainavati. And they were praying for a little baby girl. They wanted a little baby girl. And then Shakti, Devi, took birth as a little baby in her house. Because she's Shaila Putri, the daughter of the mountain king. So Himavanta rules the mountains. He's the king of the mountains. So he's also called Shaila Raja. Shaila means mountain. So he has a little daughter named Parvati. So Parvati is also called Shaila Putri, which means daughter of the mountains. Now, when Mother Parvati was born, everyone was so happy because she is Adi Shakti herself. She is the mother goddess who took the form of a little baby. When she liked to play with little animals as she was growing up, she liked to play with the deers and the peacocks. She liked to play in the snow. She loved playing with flowers. And she would always pray to Lord Shiva because we know that Parvati gets married to Lord Shiva. So she would go to the Ganga River. And then, have you all been to the beach before? There's a lot of sand on the beach, and then there's the water. So, what she would do is she would go to the Ganga River. And then in the mud, she would make a Shivalingam. And then she would pray to Lord Mahadeva. She would pray to Lord Shiva. She loved to play with everyone. In this picture, you see that she's playing with her dad, Himavanta. So Himavanta Raja is carrying her on his shoulders. So she loves to play. I'm sure all the kids in this class here love to play too, right? One more thing we should keep in mind is that Shailaputri is also called Bala Tripura Sundari. So Bala means little kid. Bala Tripura means 3 places. And Sundari means beautiful. So she is the most beautiful girl in the whole wide world, just like all of you. So she's very playful. She loves to play with her toys. She loves to play with her pets. She loves to play in the nature. She plays with her parents. And she's also called Bala Tripura Sundari because she's so beautiful inside and out. She's caring, she cares about everyone, and she also looks so cute, just like all of you. Now, there's a beautiful stotra. There's a beautiful prayer called the Lalita Sahasranama. And in that, we say a name of this girl, this Bala Tripura Sundari. We say Bandaputra Vadodhyukta Bala Vikramanandita, which means that even though she's a little girl, she's very powerful and she can protect and say stop to the bad people. She has the courage to tell the bad people to stop being bad. So we should also be very confident as little girls. We should be brave, just like Bala Tripura Sundari. Now, if you take a look at Bala Tripura Sundari, she has a long braid. Sometimes they show her wearing two braids, sometimes they show her wearing one braid. I'm sure all the girls in this class have worn one braid or two braids before. You'll also see that she's holding a mala. It's like a bracelet, right? And then it has a bunch of different beads on it. And on each bead, she likes to chant the names of Lord Shiva. So she'll say, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So even though she's a little girl, even though she likes to play, she also likes to take the time to sit down and chant the names of Lord Shiva. You'll see that in her other hand, she's also holding a book. This is a book. In the olden days, that's how the books used to look like. So she also loves to read. So Bala Tripura Sundari is teaching us many things. She's telling us that we should play, we should have fun, we should be in nature, we should play outside, we should be nice to everyone. At the same time, we should also take the time to chant the names of Lord Shiva, and we should also take the time to study our books. And like I said before, Bandaputra Vadodhyukta Bala Vikramanandita. She also tells the bad people to stop. So if somebody's bullying you or somebody's hurting you, you should have the courage and you should be brave to say, stop. I don't like that behavior. So Mother Bala Tripura Sundari teaches us to be brave. So this is the first
I'm
form
already so
of
brave, but
self-improvement.
everybody calls me a demon.
Amrita,
Everybody calls
Dhruvika
me a
has one
demon because I'm
question.
brave.
Yes, Druvika, please ask your question.
Why the book is so old?
Why is the book so old? That's a good question. She reads old books because old
Old
books have a
scriptures.
lot of knowledge in them. Okay?
I have one.
Very good. So we first talked about Shailaputri, Pratamam Shailaputri cha. Now let's talk about Dvitiyam
I have a
Brahmacharini.
question.
Yes, who is asking the question?
Me.
Srihan. Okay, tell me, Srihan, what is your question?
Uh, it's a comment actually,
Okay,
but everybody calls me a demon.
everybody calls you a demon. Uh-oh, you're not a
Yeah.
demon, Srihan. You're very kind. You're very wise and brave. You're not a demon. You're a good boy. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. You're a good boy. If anybody calls you a demon, tell them to stop and tell them you're a good boy.
Okay.
Okay, the second form of Devi is called Brahmacharini. Now, Brahmacharini means that she's a student or that she's working very hard to do what she wants. So remember, Parvati is a princess. Remember, I told you she was born to the king of the mountains. She's the daughter of Himavanta himself. But even though she's the princess, she also goes to school and then she also does tapasya. So tapasya means that you give up the things you like. We all love to play, we love to watch TV, we love to, um, do things that sometimes aren't
Because I
the
love
right
to watch.
choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
watch TV. I watch TV every day.
Yes, right. We all love to watch TV. A little bit of TV is okay. But what Brahmacharini Devi is teaching us is that if we want to, get good grades, or if we want to achieve something, we should also be focused. We
I
should,
only watch TV once a month.
good, yeah, we should watch less TV. Okay. So what type of tapasya did Parvati do? She wanted to marry Lord Shiva. She wanted to get married to Lord Shiva. So she did tapasya. She prayed in the mountains, in the snowy mountains. Even though she's a princess, she stopped wearing fancy clothes and she wore simple clothes, and she really was focusing on worshiping Lord Shiva. So it's not always that we should focus on trying to look really pretty. We should also be focusing on the inside. How do we become a better person? How do we focus on our schoolwork? Again, it's not, you should dress yourself up, you should be playful, but at the same time, you should also focus on what's important. So you'll see that she holds a mala in her hand again. Again, it's like it looks like a necklace with a lot of beads. But what she does is she chants the name of Lord Shiva on each bead. And when she chants Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, she is focusing her mind on worshiping the Lord. She's focusing, she's teaching us how to focus. You see that she's also holding a kamandalu, okay? And it looks like a pot. It's a pot where she puts water inside. It's kind of like a water bottle in a way. But she uses it to purify everything, clean everything. So she's teaching us that we have to keep everything clean. We should keep our desk clean. We should focus, and we should pray to Lord Shiva at the same time. Now, one, because we're talking about being a good student, there is a beautiful Sanskrit verse that teaches us how to be a good student. Okay, it goes like this. Kak cheshta bakodhyanam shwan nidra alpahari grihatyagi vidyarthi panchalakshanam. So there are five things that a student should do. Now, has everyone heard of Panchatattva stories before?
Yeah, I heard of them.
We've heard of them
I've heard of them since I was born.
since you were born? Okay. Now, there's a story of a crow. Do we all know what a crow is? It's a black bird.
Yeah,
Yes.
Very good.
yes.
So, one time a crow was feeling very thirsty, really thirsty. It wants to drink some water. It finds a pot. It has only a little bit of water way on the bottom. And the crow is trying to put its beak inside the pot to get the water. But no matter how hard it tries, its head is not fitting into the pot. It can't go inside. So then the crow decides to think seriously. It's really thinking, how do I get this water? Think, think, think. Sometimes we have problems in our life. Sometimes the homework is really hard. Sometimes we don't know how to start a difficult homework or a difficult task. That's when we have to use our creativity. We have to think hard. So
Yeah,
what
I
did
get
the
lots
crow
of
do?
creative ideas for
Yeah,
it.
it's good to use your creative ideas. So, what did the crow do? It was very creative. It took a stone and then it threw it inside the pot. And then it saw that the water was coming up because there's weight on the bottom, and now the water is slowly coming up. So it thought, wow, now I'll put lots of stones inside the pot, and then the water level is slowly rising. And then when the water is high up, then the crow can drink the water. So instead of getting scared, instead of getting worried, instead of throwing a tantrum and saying, I hate this, this isn't working, I'm so thirsty, I want water, I don't know where to get water, and getting scared, the crow thinks and says, how do I solve this problem? So this is called kak cheshta, trying hard, trying again and again and again, like the crow. Kak cheshta. We should all try again and again, even when things are hard. So kak cheshta. The second one is bakodhyanam. Bakodhyanam means we should. Have you seen in the old movies or in the picture books when somebody does tapasya, they're standing on one foot. Have you seen this crow? This crane is also standing on one foot. It looks like it's doing tapasya. So we should also be focused. We should, stand on one foot and we should focus. And you don't have to stand on one foot, but the idea is that you should train your mind to do things that are difficult. If you all try to stand on one foot, it's hard, right? You're like, oh, I'm falling down, I'm losing my balance. But we have to try again and again, like the crane, to stand on one foot or do something that's really hard to do. Okay, so kak cheshta bakodhyanam, focus like the crane. Focus, try again and again to do something that's hard. Kak
And
cheshta
that
bakodhyanam. Then, sorry, did someone say something?
I I I I literally did that right now.
You did that right now? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard, right? But you have to keep trying again and again.
No, I didn't even fall down.
You didn't fall down. That's very good. That means you're focused. Good. Kak cheshta bakodhyanam shwan nidra. So shwan means dog. Shwan nidra means you have to be alert. You have to be focused. You have to pay attention when your teachers are telling you something. You should focus. Just like this, you see this dog in this picture. It's alert. It's listening. It's looking all around. So just like that, you should focus when your teachers are telling you something at school or in your other classes. So kak cheshta bakodhyanam shwan nidra means stay focused. Shwan Nidra technically means sleep like a dog, which means that even though the dog is sleeping, be ready to wake up the next day and go to school. Shwan Nidra. Then Alpahari. Alpahari means don't see things too much or read things too much that are bad for you. Sometimes, if we watch too much TV, we'll be seeing bad things on TV, bad ads, bad stories. So, don't see so much TV. Don't use your iPad too much. Try to play outside. Try to focus on good things.
Wait, I have something.
Yes, go
My
ahead.
my brother watches TV for
Yeah.
about 2 hours while I read for my books for about maybe 8 hours.
Wow. Yeah, Shrihan, we should focus on doing good things, reading good books, playing
I
outside with good friends.
I only
Alpha.
watch TV once a month, but Ziad, he watches TV about for 3 hours a day, and every day
Okay.
he does that.
It's okay to watch a little bit, but we should also focus on good things. Okay.
I know.
Good job. So, kak cheshta bakodhyanam shwan nidra alpahari grihatyagi. Grihatyagi means you should leave the house. Sometimes we don't want to leave the house, right? We're like, oh, I don't want to go to school today, but we should go to school. Alpahari grihatyagi. Leave the house and go to school. Learn something. Alpahari grihatyagi vidyarthi panchalakshanam. These are the five things that a student should do. So just like Devi Brahmacharini, she went outside of her palace. Even though she lives in a beautiful palace, she has so many servants who are taking care of her, cooking her tasty food. She says, I'm going to go and I'm going to do tapas. I'm going to pray to Lord
Wait
Shiva
a
so
second.
that, yeah,
Wait, did we even go into the story yet?
we're going to talk about the different Devis. So it's not
Oh,
exactly a story. I'm just telling you parts of her story. So when she's a little girl, when Parvati's a little girl, she's playing around. Then when she's a little older, she decides that she wants to do tapas. She wants to pray. So she leaves her home and she goes and she focuses. Okay, the next form of Devi is called Chandragantha. Okay, so this is not exactly it's not, I'm not telling the story in the straight way. I'm just telling you about different forms of Devi. So Chandragantha Devi is a very powerful Devi. She's very courageous. She likes to sit on the lion. Okay, now you'll see she has a moon on her forehead. Moon means that she's very calm. Okay, she's very calm. But she also has a bell. Ghanta means bell. So she's focused. When you hear the bell, you suddenly focus. Oh, like the school bell or the bell in the temple, it tells you have to focus. She tells us to be alert. She is to the Rakshasas, to the bad people, she'll stop them. She'll kill them. Ugraya. She's Ugraya. She's angry at the Rakshasas. Api Anugrahaya. But to the good people, to the little kids, she loves them and she loves to take care of them. So she's Ugraya Api Anugrahaya. Ugraya means fierce. Anugrahaya means calm. She blesses you. The next form of Devi is called Kushmanda Devi. Okay, so she is the mother of the entire universe. So all your mothers are forms of Kushmanda Devi because she gave birth to you. She brought you into this world. And Kushmanda Devi gives everyone, all the mothers, the power to take care of the little kids and take care of her children. Next is Kushmanda Devi. The next Devi is called Skandamata. So Skandamata is the mother of Lord Muruga or Lord Kartikeya. You'll see that she's riding a lion. She's very powerful, but she also loves to take care of her baby. Remember, Parvati is the mother of Lord Ganesha and Lord Kartikeya. So she's Skandamata, she's mother of Kartikeya. So what she's teaching us is that we should take care of little kids. If we see little kids, we should play with them, we should be nice to them. We should be loving to all our family members, all the little kids, our younger siblings, so our younger brothers and sisters. We should be nice to the animals. And we should also take the time to tell good stories to our friends and our siblings. So, just like a mom tells her kid bedtime stories, just like that, you can share good stories and nice words to the people around you. The next form of Devi is called Katyayani. So Mother Parvati takes the form of a little girl in the house of a rishi named Katyayana. Okay, so Katyayani Devi is a very powerful goddess. She's riding a lion. She holds a lotus flower. She holds a sword in her hand. Now, do we all remember Krishna in the Bhagavatam?
Yeah,
Yes. Do you know that the gopis loved Krishna very much?
yeah.
Now, the gopis would pray to goddess Katyayani Devi so that Krishna will always play with them and be with them. Okay, so they would pray Katyayani Mahamaye Mahayoginyadhishwari Nanda Gopasutam Devim Patim Me Kurute Namaha. So they would pray to Katyayani Devi so that they could be good friends and they could play with Lord Krishna. She's Mother Katyayani. She blesses you with good friendships. She blesses you with good relationships. She takes care of you in every way. That is Katyayani. The next form of Devi is called Kalaratri. So you see, she's very powerful. Her hair is loose. She looks like the night sky. Kala means dark or black. Ratri means night. So she looks like the dark night, Kalaratri. She is the goddess of time. So if you see a clock and you see the clock ticking, that is Kalaratri Devi. She is doing the power of turning time, of turning the clock. She kills laziness. She takes away your problems and she kills the evil people. Now there were two demons
He's
called.
also like Rama.
She's also like Ram. Exactly, exactly. Very good. Apadamapa hartaram. Just like that, Kalaratri harta. She kills the bad people. She kills the evil things. So there were two demons called Shumbha and Nishumbha. Okay? Now, Parvati immediately takes up the form as Kalaratri and she becomes this huge goddess who's dark like the night sky. And she's holding a sword in her hand and she cuts the demons Shumbha and Nishumbha. Now you see that she's riding a donkey. Okay? Usually she's riding a lion, which is a very majestic animal. But this time she's riding a donkey. Now, a donkey is a very hard-working animal. You'll see that it carries a lot of weight on its back. So she's teaching us that we have to be hardworking and that we should try our best. We don't have to be majestic like the lion, but we should just be hardworking. Mother Kalaratri also removes your nightmares and your scary thoughts. So if we're getting scary dreams, if we're getting nightmares, we should pray to Goddess Kalaratri. The
I
next
got the
baby,
nightmare about the tornado.
yeah.
And it sucked us up.
Yes, exactly. Now the next form of Devi is called Mahagauri. Now Mahagauri means bright. She's great and she's very bright. She's very beautiful. Now, we all remember that Mother Parvati, she was a student. Then she went to the forest to do tapasya. She was praying to Lord Shiva so that Lord Shiva could be her husband. So she was praying Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And then Lord Shiva comes and he blesses Mother Parvati. And then when he blesses Mother Parvati, he also worships her with Ganga water. Remember, Ganga comes from the head of Lord Shiva. Remember, Ganga Devi is sitting in his hair. So he worships her feet with Ganga water. And then we also know that Lord Shiva likes to ride a bull named Nandi, right? So Nandi immediately comes running and he says, "Oh, mother, please sit on my back. I will carry you just like I carry Lord Shiva." So she is Mahagauri. So when we've worked very hard, when we've done our tapasya, Mahagauri blesses us with peace and happiness and relaxation. She is Mother Parvati. We worship her with Ganga water and we pray to her sitting on Lord Nandi. The next form of Devi is called Siddhadatri. Siddhadatri means she gives everyone their powers. You know, when you're scared, she will give you courage. She will teach you how to be brave. When you have to study, she will give you the power to remember. If you're remembering, if you can remember something, that comes from Siddhadatri. She's blessing you with the ability to remember. If you're able to write, that is the power of Siddhadatri. If you're able to speak, that is the power of Siddhadatri. So she gives you the power to do anything. If you remember her, she will give you power. So can everyone say this? Ya Devi,
Ya Devi,
Sarva,
Sarva,
Bhuteshu,
Bhuteshu,
Shakti,
Shakti,
Shakti
Rupena,
Rupena,
Sanstita,
Sanstita,
Sanskita
Namastasyai,
Namastasyai,
Namastasyai
Namastasyai,
Namastasyai
Namastasyai,
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 Namastasyai
Namo Namaha.
Namo
Namo
Namaha
Namah.
Very good. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita. Namastasyai, Namastasyai, Namastasyai Namo Namaha. This is the power of the Mother Goddess. She gives you the Shakti, the ability to do anything. Okay, so now I'll wrap up the class where we talk about some good lessons I want us all to learn, okay? And also, I only have 1 minute left on this call. So if we get cut, please join the call again and then we'll finish. So I'll just stop recording right now.